Hey guys, welcome to Atari Series 7, and today I'm reviewing this, which is the Transformers Energon Igniters Bumblebee Barricade. So this is pretty cool. I have reviewed the other two Energon Igniters currently available, that being Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. And with Barricade, I was always kind of going back and forth about getting him and reviewing him, just because I had seen from other reviews and other people talking about that this is the worst one from the series. And I don't know, I'm gonna, it's at Walmart currently for $5, and that's not a bad deal. So I decided to pick this up regardless and just kind of see for myself if it, is really what people say it is or if it's better than that. And yeah, as you can see, like all the other Energon Igniters, you got a nice looking box. We have the Energon Igniter logo, Transformers, Bumblebee, Transformers Bumblebee, and a picture of him in vehicle mode. So yeah, on this side we have the same picture of Bumblebee. On the back we have him in vehicle mode again and how to transform. So yeah, let's open this up. So, I actually really like his robot mode. I think they did a pretty good job with it, and I like it because, these aren't very expensive, so obviously they're going to be a little bit cheaper, but I do feel that this kind of captures the look of more of a, kind of a Transformer. Like with Bumblebee, he is pretty cool, but he is mostly just like a beetle on its side in his robot mode. But this, I think they actually kind of did a good job, especially like how they flipped up the legs on the police car. I think that looks pretty cool and made them into feet. And the back, I mean, it definitely looks like you kind of changed this up a little bit, and I like that. I also really like the detail on his face. He's got some red eyes, and you can see some silver there. His mouth looks really good, too. I think they did a good job with this. I like the red paint. And then he has these cannons that go on the side of his arms, and I think these things look really cool. I like how they did that. Some nice detailing there. And then you have the front of the police car, which is pretty cool. You have some more indents and stuff moving down, and then we get to his feet, which are mostly the front of the police car flipped up, but I think it looks pretty cool. And he also does have some legs. They're just kind of covered up back here, but that's pretty neat. And then his arms are cool. His hands kind of look like cuffs a little bit, so that's kind of neat. And there's also some designs in there. But yeah, I like the look of this. As for the vehicle mode, actually, really quickly, I'll just show off articulation, but he has a 360 at the head, well, mostly. He can turn left and right. I don't really think he can go full 360. He might can. He can also look up and down a little bit at the head, so that's pretty good. He has a 360 of the arms. They do swing out, but that's mostly because of the transformation, but still pretty cool. There's a single joint elbow, and the wrist have 360s. The legs do kick out. Again, I think that's for the transformation, not 100% sure. And the knees do kind of bend, but that's definitely for the transformation. But still, I mean, he can do that, which is pretty cool. So yeah, as for the vehicle mode, so here we have the vehicle mode, and I like it. It's kind of like a classic looking police car. I think it looks pretty cool, and yeah, pretty neat, pretty nice design. He's got a Decepticon logo on his hood. I kind of don't like that, but at the same time it kind of makes sense, so it's kind of cool. And then he's got the red and blue lights, which are pretty neat. I like how they did that. He's got some black on the windshield. You can see his mirrors and such, which are cool. He's got some silver there, and his tires, and he has like this blue and white strip that goes around the sides of his car, which I think are pretty cool. And then on the back, you can see there, he's got the window, and yeah, nothing really painted back there, but still, for the most part, pretty cool. But yeah, I like this vehicle mode. I think it's pretty good. I like the design of it. It's a car, a police car, obviously, but it's kind of like a classic looking one as opposed to, kind of like the Chargers they have nowadays. So I think that's pretty cool. Since Bumblebee is kind of more set in the 80s, it kind of, it kind of feels right to have a more classic-looking police car. And here's a comparison with him, with the Energon Igniters Bumblebee. I think it's a pretty good kind of comparison. I think they did a good job with that. Him with Optimus, again, I think it's pretty cool. I think they're in scale with each other, for the most part. You also do get an Energon Igniter, but this one is red. I'm guessing, obviously Decepticons as opposed to the blue one. I think for the most part, it is relatively the same. There might be some differences with them. Actually, now looking at it, there definitely is some differences. So that's good that they kind of did some different designs and tried to make it different. I think that's neat. And to show you how this works, pop the hood and the cannons come open, and I like that. I always like how they have these like little hidden missiles on them. I like how Optimus's and Bumblebee's, it just kind of makes it, more interesting when they're in vehicle mode. But you just put this right here like the others and press down and okay. I'm going to try on my 4. I think my surface on my table might have been kind of messing with it. Okay, let's see. There we go. So, yeah, it does work better. It might be a surface thing. It does seem to have a little bit problems as compared to the other two, as those roll just fine. But yeah, overall, I really like this. I would say I probably like this more than Bumblebee. Optimus is still my favorite out of these, but I would definitely rank this as number 2 just because I really like the vehicle mode and the robot mode. I think they did a good job with that. And not that I think Bumblebee's was really bad, I don't think it really looks like it's supposed to. I will say one thing about this though, the feature, I was having some problems with that. And I don't know if it's just because of my reviewing station. It did obviously work better when I tried it on my 4, but that could be a problem since this is the main gimmick and feature of this toy line. So that's something to take into consideration. But yeah, $5 at Walmart, that's not bad. Definitely go check your Walmarts. They're putting these on sale. And definitely, I think it's pretty cool. I definitely recommend it. Thanks for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.